Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow. In this video, we are going to learn how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for a restaurant. So let's suppose I'm running a restaurant and I'm receiving many queries and messages on my WhatsApp. For now, I'm manually replying to all of these messages and this is consuming a lot of my time. So I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to create a WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So with the help of this WhatsApp chatbot, I am instantly going to reply to all of these queries and my messages from the customers. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for a restaurant. So here I have created a chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, and now we are going to test this chatbot once. For that, I will be sending message from my WhatsApp, and if I receive the message related to the inquiry and the help contact, then this means this chatbot is working fine. So here we are quickly going to open my WhatsApp and I am going to enter the message like, "Hey, I want to book a table." Let's send this message. And here I have received the message, "Hi there, welcome to Velvet Spoons, where every meal is celebration. How can we help you today?" So this is the message, and as you can check that this was the very first message which I have created in my chatbot while creating this flow. So this is the same exact message, and I have added the buttons. So I have received the buttons and now I have to reply with these buttons. So I'm going to first click on this contact us. Let's check what message I receive. So here I have received the contact details, and then let's click on this new dishes. So here I have received, "We are excited to introduce our newest creation, spicy garlic prawns, truffle butter steak, chocolate lava cupcake." Now let's click on this week's menu and let's wait for the response. So here I have received another response. I have received the weekly menu. "Do you want to book your table?" I'm going to click on this yes. And then I have received the message, "Available, reserve your table now." So I'm going to click on this link and then I'm going to reserve my table. Then I'm going to click on this reserved, and then I'm going to receive the message, "Thank you for choosing Velvet Spoon. We are excited and waiting to welcome you. Feel free to reach out if you have any special requests. See you soon." Now if I click on the suggestion, let's click on the suggestion and wait for the reply. So here we have received this, "We'd love to serve you better. If you have any suggestion, you can send this." So let's say I'm going to click on the send suggestion. Let's say I want to write to them, "I want Indian delicacies." Let's wait for the reply. So here, "Thank you for your suggestion. We truly appreciate your input." So this is how this chatbot is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for a restaurant. For this, we are going to create chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I'm going to click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all the options on the left hand side. Now this is the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, and if you want to learn how you can create your own Chatflow account, then you can visit our YouTube channel. Now we have to learn how we can create this WhatsApp chatbot. So for that, on the left hand side where you can see all these options, we have to go towards this flows. So this flow builder page has opened in front of me, and from over here we are going to create a new chatbot. So to create this new chatbot, we have to click on this add flow button, and then I have landed to this page. So here chatbot is a powerful no-code automation tool that allows businesses to create AI-driven chatbots for customer support, lead generation and more. It helps automate repetitive tasks, improving efficiency and response time. So by offering 24/7 support, it enhances customer experience and boosts engagement. It is important because it saves time, reduces human error, and allow businesses to focus on growth. Now here we have landed to this page, and from over here we are going to learn how we can create this chatbot. But before creating this WhatsApp chatbot, on the left hand side I have these two options of messages and actions. So let's quickly learn about these buttons. So the first one under messages is text button. So this button sends a text message along with multiple clickable buttons. User can tap a button to continue the conversation. Then we have this media button. So this allows to send images, videos and GIFs with the message. Then we have this list option. So this shows a list of options instead of buttons. This is useful when you have many choices. Then we have this catalog message. So if you want to send a catalog message, you can drag and drop this button. Then the same button for the single product and the same button for the multiple product. Then finally we have this template. So this is pre-designed message format that include text, images and buttons. Moving on to the next option, here we have actions. So the first one is condition. So this allows to set logical condition for branching the conversation flow. Then we have this ask address. So this prompts the user to enter their address and store it in contact field. Next we have this ask location. So this requests the user's live location. Then we have this ask question. So this is used to gather user input such as email, phone or feedback. Then we have this ask media. So this lets the user upload image, videos or documents. The next one is set custom field. So this store user input in a custom variable for later use. Then we have this add tag. So this assigns the tag to user for segmentation and targeted follow-ups. Then we have this API request. So this sends or retrieves the data from external APIs to enhance chatbot functionality. And finally we have this connect flow. So this links the flow to another chatbot flow. Now moving on to our next step, how we are going to create this chatbot. So to create this chatbot, we first have to select the trigger on the basis of which this chatbot is going to get triggered or going to get started. So here I am going to enter two things here. The first one is keywords and the second one is regex. So here I am going to quickly add some commonly used keywords like hey, hi, hello. I am going to enter hello, press enter, hey, press enter, hi, press enter. Then we have this option of regex. So this regex is as important as adding these keywords. This regex is like a smart search tool that helps chatbots identify patterns in user messages. So instead of manually listing out every possible keyword, you can define rules to match different variation of words or phrases. So if you only enter keywords like hi, hey, hello, the bot will only respond when those exact words are typed. So if you use regex, you can create a rule like here I have sent the message. In the start of the conversation, we have sent this message, hey, I want to book a table. And there I created a regex or a rule for this book or table. Now here we are going to create the same regex and we have to enter the regex in that particular format itself. So here let's enter the regex like. So here I have entered the regex. I have entered this in this format and we have to make sure that we enter the regex in this particular format itself. Then we have this enter regex to match substring trigger enable toggle for case sensitive regex. So this is not required. This is for case sensitivity. I am going to toggle this on. So by enabling regex, your chatbot can understand more variation of user messages without needing to add every possible keywords manually. So this is how we are going to add this regex. We are done with this adding of keywords and regex and now we have to move to the next step. So here we have received the first message and because of this regex and keywords, we have triggered this chatbot, which means we are going to send the message, the very first message to my customer, this customer who has sent me the WhatsApp message. So I am going to create a message for that. So to create this message, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the circle, drag and drop this over here, and then I'm going to select my choose content type. So here I have already explained you all of these buttons. I am going to select this text plus button and I am going to enter my very first message like, hi there, welcome to Well with Spoons, where every meal is celebration. How can we help you today? So here I am going to add the buttons now. I am going to add 3 buttons. If you have more options, as I told you earlier, you can use this list option where you can add the list and you can provide the list. As I have just 3 options, I am going to add the buttons and I am going to provide them with the option of new dish, week's menu or contact us. So let's quickly add the value to these buttons. The first one is this week's menu. The second one is new dishes. The third one is contact us. Now I have provided 3 options just like this. Here we have received the message that just like this I have provided 3 buttons, and when my customer is going to click on any of these buttons, I want to send them the next message or the next information. So I have to create the message for each of these buttons. So here I am going to drag and drop this over here, and then I am going to select my choose content type. Now here I have this option of this week's menu. So what I am going to do, I am not going to send them the message. In this button, I am going to send them the menu. And to send the menu, I am going to select my content type as media, and then I am going to upload the media. So here I have 1 week's menu. I am going to upload that. You can upload your own image of the menu. Here I am going to select my media type as image because I'll be uploading an image. If you want to select this as video, audio or document, you can select according to your choice, preference and need. Here I am going to click on this cloud and then I am going to upload my image of the menu. So here we have successfully uploaded this image. I have uploaded my weekly menu. Now I am going to enter the caption like, do you want to book your table? And in this I am going to provide 2 options. The first one is yes and the second one is no. Yes, I want to book the table, or no, I do not want to book the table. So here I have added 2 buttons. I am going to add 1 more button in which I am going to ask them about their suggestion. So here we are done with this uploading of this weekly menu. We have asked the customer do they want to book the table, and if they are going to click on any of these buttons, I am going to send them the next message. But if they are going to click on this no, if they choose this option of no, I am going to send them the very first message, which was this one. So what I am going to do, I am going to build the connection between this circle, the circle of no, to this first message, which is this one. Now when my customer is going to click on this no, this very first message will be sent to them. Now what if they click on this yes because they want to book the table, or what if they click on this suggestion? If they click on this suggestion, I want to provide them with the option that you can give these suggestion, ask for the personalized table or the dishes, and then I am going to provide them with a link for the booking, and then I am finally going to send them the message. Now here I am going to create the messages in this way. The next one is new dishes. So in this new dishes, I am simply going to write a message in which I am going to provide the new dishes which are new in our restaurant, and I want to promote those dishes. So I am simply going to add those dishes, and then I am going to add a message in which I am going to ask them if they want to book a table or not. And then in this contact us, I am going to provide the complete detail of my restaurant, contact details, location and everything. So here I'm quickly going to add all the messages. So here I have successfully added all the messages. Here I have provided the option. Now let's quickly check all the options or the buttons or the messages. Here, do you want to book your table? If they click on this yes button, I am going to provide them with this message. Available, reserve your table now, and then I have provided the link, and then I have entered the text or provided 2 buttons, whether they have reserved or not, or do they want to get back to the main menu. So if they choose this, I am going to send them the first message. If they choose this reserved, I am going to send them the final message thanking them. Now if they choose this option of suggestion, then I am going to ask them that we are happy to hear about your suggestion or preferences, and then what I have done, I have added the box of question. So here what I have done, I have clicked on this actions, and below this actions, as I told you earlier, I have this option of ask question. So what I have done, I have drag and drop this button over here in this flow, and then I have entered these details, and then I have entered this message, what you would love to see on our menu, or how can you personalize your dining experience. Now here I have written that message in this box, and then I have selected my custom field as suggestion. In the format I have selected this as any because it could be number or it could be text. Now over here you might be wondering what this contact custom field is about. So whenever we are going to ask the question, we are needed to create this contact custom field so that the details are added in this particular contact custom field. Now, if you want to learn how you can create this contact custom field, on the left hand side where you can see all these options, you have to go towards the settings and then click on this contact custom fields. From over here, you will be able to find all the contact custom fields and you can create according to your choice and preference or the questions. Here I have created these many contact fields. Now, when they give me the suggestion, I am going to send them this message. We appreciate your suggestion. Do you want to book the table now? So, if they select yes, I am going to send them the message. If they select no, I am going to stop this flow. Now, here we are done with this first button. The second one was of new dishes. So, here I have provided the message where I have added 3 special dishes and then I have built the connection. If they click on this yes, I am going to send the message of this that we are available for reservation, and if they select no, I am going to start this chatbot again. Then finally this contact us button. So here I am going to provide this message of contact us. This is the complete message. So here we have successfully created this chat flow and now we are going to check this once. But before that, we are going to first name this. So let's say the name of this chatbot is Velvet Spoon. And then we have to make sure that we toggle this button on so as to keep our flow active. If we turn this off, the messages will not be sent. And then we have to make sure that we save this flow. Otherwise, this flow will be lost and all the messages or the buttons, everything will be lost. So here the flow updated successfully and now I'm going to open my WhatsApp. So here let's say I want to message, hey, I want to book a table. So here we have received the same message. Hi there, welcome to Velvet Spoons. I'm going to go with this week's menu. Let's check. So here we have received this week's menu, the image that we have uploaded. Do you want to book your table? I'm going to go with the suggestion this time. Let's check whether they are going to ask the question or not. So here I'm going to click on this send suggestion and then I'm going to write, I want Indian cuisine. I'm going to send this message and let's wait for the response. And here we have received the response. Do you want to book the table? Yes. And I have received this message that we are available for reservation of the table. Now if I click on this back to main menu, let's check we are receiving the response or not. And here we have received the message. So now let's click on this new dishes. Let's check whether we are getting the response or not. So here we have received this message. We are excited to introduce. So do you want to book the table? I'm going to click on this yes. And then I am again send this reservation link. Now let's click on this contact us button. And here we have received the complete detail of the restaurant. So this is how this chatbot is going to work. And here we have successfully created a WhatsApp chatbot for a restaurant with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. You can create your own WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow and you can conduct your own free trial for creating this WhatsApp chatbot. So here we have successfully created a chatbot for the restaurant. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.